Good afternoon. This is my latest junk journal, and I've sort of nicknamed it Sugar and Spice. I had a big collection of vintage little girl photos that I had on Pinterest, and I decided to download some of them and play around with them to create some digital pages. I created this cover from 3 pieces of cardboard. I don't generally cover my spines, but in this instance, I thought that the paper I was using was more opaque than it actually was. And after I had glued it to the 3 pieces of cardboard, which were not the same color, I had the front and back were close to the same color, and the spine was a totally different color that didn't really look very nice. So I just elected to cover it up with lace. These little corners are from Amazon. There is an eyelet with the seam binding closure. This trim here, there's 2 pieces, this little pom-pom and the velveteen type ribbon are from Recollections. This is a Recollection butterfly that's in 3 layers. And then this is one of the little girls, and I just took some images of roses from Graphics Fairy to add to it. In this journal, I have used some things that I haven't used in other journals in the ways of pockets and items like that. I put a little bag that I had cut down so that it fit nicely in the front. It has a tag here. Created an envelope with some journal cards of leftover scrapbook paper and this little pocket. So there's my first little girl. These images, like I said, are from Graphics Fairy. This ribbon here is from La Cinderella, as is this one, which is from Mischief Circus. Yvonne had recently posted on Junk Journal Junkies, and she had used what is called a waterfall, which is what this little structure is here. And I remembered a great video I had learned how to make this on Papercrafter 45. So I went back and reviewed that tutorial and created this little waterfall for this journal. I did put it on a heavier piece of cardstock and not just paper because it needed, this has got a lot of weight and it needed more support. A little tuck spot here, one of the pages I created. The scrapbook paper that I've printed on the back of is Kirby Teasdale, another one of my digital pages. I did add lace at the beginning and at the middle of each of the signatures. Put little butterflies on a string. Little clue about this, generally when I'm punching out things to go on the strings, hearts or whatever, I use cardstock because it's got more body to it. But I wanted to use the same paper I had used inside here, which was Kirby Teasdale, which is a lighter weight paper. So the trick that I used here was the same one that I had seen online about how to toughen up napkins by painting them with collage medium and letting them dry on a piece of wax paper. And sure enough, it gave them a lot more body and stiffness and made it usable for the little butterflies on a string. Kirby Teasdale. My papers. Another one of those precious little girls. Kirby Teasdale. This is a flip and a pocket. Helps if you don't pin extra pages to it. This is from Crafty Irina, doing the 3 layered pockets. So there's a pocket here, behind, and behind again. So thank you to Irene. This rubber stamp is from the Graphic 45 Portrait of a Lady collection. And these little tags that I very hurriedly pulled in and pushed out. are from K & Company, has a little package of tags, and this is a Tim Holtz large ticket. A belly band with a envelope that I had created using the tutorial from the Graphics Fairy, and some trim. Another one of my digital collages. This is some washi tape. Just wanted a little something on that plain piece of paper. More butterflies. So this is not too terribly junky, because as we were talking about online in the junk journal group, what kind of journal do you make for yourself? And my answer was plain, because I do like to actually write in it and save other things for it. One of the things that I always love is the way Delygirl 1961 Cheryl does very highly decorated belly bands, and I decided to try one of those. This is a little envelope that I created out of some leftover paper. Another one of those K & Company tags. And then the other thing that Cheryl does a lot of is just folding up pieces of leftover paper as a journal spot. So I borrowed that idea. Where I've got these trims, I don't know. You see various ones. I mean, I really love this, and I have no idea where I collected it from. So I can't even get any more. The little flip on the pocket. These are two leftover Avery tags that I had created. This is just decoration. It's not a tuck spot, because these little butterflies from Recollections, they're thin little layers and they wouldn't really hold anything quite well. This is a pretty chunky book because it does have 4 signatures, simply because I created that many pages that I wanted to use. This little butterfly stamp is part of that same Portrait of a Lady Graphics 45 collection, and another one of their quotes. This is just a little corner pocket. Added a piece of a doily to create a second pocket, and just some of those folded up papers, and another one of the Tim Holtz large tags. Once again, this is Kirby Teasdale. This is another thing that Cheryl at Delygirl 1961 does a lot of, and I forget who she said actually created this idea of making something that looks like an envelope but folds down. The difference is that I don't like the dog ears up here that she unfolds and writes on the whole surface. I just don't like that look, so I always cover my dog ears up with another piece of paper. And then she does the same thing where she has the pocket behind, or it's really actually a really wide belly band. Just a little top band, and another one of the Avery tags that I had created. Little bottom belly band, and another one of those folded sheets, the Kirby Teasdale paper. This is another thing that I really have borrowed a lot from Delygirl. Cheryl always has these little packages of writing paper that she includes in hers. Hers are usually attached, but I just made mine kind of separately. in a kind of a matchbook format where the papers are just between two pieces, folded over a piece of scrapbook paper. And then I think you can see here is that tiny little stapler from Tim Holtz to just, you know, keep everything together. I'm not really sure how she gets hers attached to the page. I guess I need to find her tutorial, so I just stuck mine in a belly band. And these again are out of the same Recollections butterfly box. And that's the end. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you saw a few things that you might want to try to utilize. Sometimes it's just good to do like I did and go back and check out some of those tutorials that you watched months to years ago but just hadn't used lately, because it is a lot of fun. Have a great day.